Hey everyone, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going back to the 90s and we are watching Dawson's Creek Season 1, Episode 1. I've been wanting to do kind of like the 90s shows, do like a reaction to some of the 90s shows, because these were shows that I watched when I was younger. They were either ones that I watched when I was younger, or they were ones that, that were on when I was younger. Like Everwood, Felicity, Dawson's Creek, Gilmore Girls, Charmed. Trying to think of some of the other ones. I have them all listed down. So I kind of wanted to go back into the 90s and do some of those. Like for Everwood, I watched like the first season, but I've never seen like the whole series, so I may do that one. Felicity, I've never actually seen Felicity, like the whole thing, but it was on when I was younger and I always remember it, especially that haircut. That was such like a big thing, the haircut. And then Roswell, that's the other one that was on that I watched, and I continue to watch that one. Gilmore Girls. I love Gilmore Girls. I've been watching some of the episodes here and there, but I decided to do a Dawson's Creek reaction video / rewatch reaction video because I have not seen Dawson's Creek the entire series. I have seen episodes here and there. I have seen season 6 episodes more recently because I watched them because of Jensen. And I know the series finale, not by heart, but I do know how it ends and all that because I own the series finale and I've watched that more recently. I try not to watch it as much because it does make me bawl like a baby. And I have seen some of the, and like, what was it? Years ago. Forget where it was, but I watched the whole first season of Dawson's Creek, and that is the last I've seen of it, but there are a few episodes here and there that I do know and I have seen, but it's been so long since I've seen them, and I really, because no one really does like the 90s shows, or at least that I've seen, do some of these 90s shows, so I decided to give it a try, and I want to see how you all like it. If you all enjoyed it, I will definitely continue to do it. So we'll see how the first couple of reactions go, and then we'll go from there. So without further ado, actually, before we get into the episode, if you do enjoy my content, please be sure to give it a like. And again, if you do enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe. And if you have anything you want to say about the episode or the reaction, please comment down below. And now, let's get into the episode. Like, there's very few things that I remember about the pilot episode of Dawson's Creek.
I'll be right here.
It's just
I love this movie.
Oh, they're watching E.T. Ugh, I'm not a fan of E.T.
Spilberg was robbed. This is before he was Peter Pan syndrome.
But Gandhi? We might even ask her to remove the Kingdom Center.
Thank you.
All of the airline's scheduled flights were canceled, leaving. They're due?
Yeah, she likes big hair.
Must weigh a lot. How does she walk upright?
Well,
They're so young.
Oh,
Just so cute and adorable.
where are you spending the night?
not tonight.
Why not?
I just don't think it's a good idea for me to sleep over anymore.
No, I don't know. Why, you've been sleeping over since you were 7. It's Saturday night.
Things change, Dawson. Evolve.
What are you talking about?
Sleeping in the same bed was fine when we were kids, but we're 15 now.
Yeah.
We started high school Monday,
Yeah.
and I had breasts. You have genitalia.
I always said
But
genitalia.
there's more of it.
How do you know?
Long fingers. I gotta go.
No, Joe, don't hit and run. Come on. Explain yourself.
Also, some of the things that they've said, I feel like wouldn't be like appropriate today.
Thing for me.
A thing? No, I'm not getting a thing for you, Dawson. I've known you too long.
Also, it's so corny, some of these.
Scratch your butt. I don't think I'm getting a thing for you.
So what's the problem?
So corny.
We have to adjust our
Sometimes the writing, because of, you know, it was written to a specific time zone, and I mean,
That's avoided.
No, it's proof. Proof that we can still remain friends despite any mounting sexual theoretics.
I don't think it works that way, Dawson.
Well, don't get female on me, Joey. I don't want to start calling you Josephine.
ooh. Oh God, that's a springy bed.
Okay, I get it.
We're friends, okay? No matter how much body hair we acquire.
It's also fun to see how much has changed over like the
Bring this up, anyway.
last 20 years. Just so I can talk over this. It's also fun to find out that this entire opening was just them kind of like screwing around behind the scenes. And also, it's not the original theme song. Sadly, the original music isn't completely in the show, even on Netflix, because of not copyright issues, but because they couldn't get the licensing for it, which I find that to be part of the 90s TV shows. And Dawson and his filmmaking.
Of course she's established on the dock. It's not scary.
Did it again? You grab my ass.
Like you even have. We're way behind schedule, all right? We've got 2 weeks. I'm not going to make the festival.
I'm not
Hello,
playing
it's
the
an operation. Hey, it's Meryl Streep's fault, okay? I'm doing the best.
Oh.
Hey, Jen.
Hi, I'm Pacey.
Hi. You're Dawson. Dawson, yeah, I know. We met before. I'm Jen.
Oh, the granddaughter from New York. Okay.
Right.
Wow, you look different.
Puberty. Hi, I'm Joey. I live down the creek, and we've never met. Ever.
So, Jenny, are you just visiting?
Yeah, my grandfather's aorta collapsed, and so they had to replace it with this plastic tube. It was really nice to meet you guys, and I'll see you in school.
If not sooner. Yeah.
Also, it took me forever to realize that this show was based in Massachusetts. It never dawned on me that it was supposed to be based on Cape Cod, or at least on the Cape.
Oh, hi, Joey. Your mother and I were...
Just
You know, Miss Lear, I really love that new hairdo.
Thank you, Pacey.
We're running late.
We should get going. Okay, Mr. Manmeat. I'll see you later.
Mom.
Oh my god. And this girl paddles to and from Dawson's the house all the time, and yet her arms are skinny as a twig.
I'm looking for.
No, Bodie, not again.
I'm being tested on this one. Just a taste.
Orgasmatic.
Ah. Thank you.
So, if your dad is Mr. Man-Meat, does that make you Mr. Man-Meat Jr. or Mr. Man-Meat II?
I know what you did last summer.
Does Forrest Gump go in the comedy or drama section?
How many times are you going to ask that?
It goes in the drama section.
Thank you, Dawson.
They also have VHSs.
Sorry, what? Did you toss a negative, disparaging remark my way? Because if you did, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'd like to remind you who you are. But take comfort knowing you're vapor. Non-existent, nothing.
Really glad that she's not an actual character. She's... I don't like her.
She's respect, man. She's somebody's mother.
I have it on pretty good authority that mothers have excellent sex lives, alright?
Pacey, 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 pacey.
Good afternoon. Can we help you?
Yes, you can. This is my first time here, and I'd like to rent a video.
Excellent. Just fill that out and you shoot us over a credit card.
Need a hip check out of the way.
Are you new in town? Because I haven't seen you in here before.
Yes, I am. My name's Tamara. What's yours?
Pacey, nice to meet you.
Oh, there you go, Pacey.
Do you think I could help you locate a video this afternoon?
Maybe. I'm in the mood for romance.
We keep the new releases, I guess.
Oh, no, I'm vintage. All the way.
The classics are in
I want to find The Graduate.
the Graduate is the one...
Where the older woman, Anne Bancroft, seduces the younger man, Dustin Hoffman.
Checking. Right there, thanks.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
Oh, no. I should do it. How much?
Here when you return. Don't forget your credit card.
Yeah. Right here.
Oh.
No.
I will.
Pacey was just like tripping over himself. Oh my god.
Like the girl did.
She was flirting with me. She's laughing at No, she wanted me. She wanted Dustin Hoffman.
Long shot here. Spielberg fan?
Pretty much worship the man in godlike way, yeah.
Oh, revealing.
I have his career chronicled on my wall. You'll notice everything is arranged in preceding box office order. Starting with the blockbusters, Jurassic Park, E.T., Jaws, Indiana Jones.
Obsessive reality disorder?
Let's be honest. See, I believe that all the mysteries of the universe, all the answers to the last question.
I remember. I mean, you can still get posters like that. They still they still sell them, but I remember when those were like really big and people would buy them and stick them up on their walls. They're kind of far and few between now.
Actually, in all seriousness, the Boston Film Critics had this program for junior filmmakers.
I also forgot that Jen had a grandfather. I thought she always came to Capeside because she was in trouble at New York. I think that was one of the reasons, but I forgot she had a granddad. Thought he was already dead.
been crawling in the bedroom window of that boy from next door for the past 10 years. Neither goes to church. I believe they're what you call the wrong element.
I always like Graham.
Hey, Grace. That's okay. Nice. Straight to the house this time.
Yeah, it's the first day we're all in attendance. We'll get easier.
Good.
How's your schedule? Are they school online? Who do you have first period?
Brinson, biology.
It's just heading that way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look!
Tomorrow.
So, Pacey.
I'll tell you what, why don't you call me Miss Jacobs during school hours?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
Hey. Hi. I was hoping we'd have a class together. Here we are.
Yep. Norman, Psycho.
Psycho.
You know the film?
Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, Universal, next one. You have power. You can easily override this bizarre rule that denies students their education.
You're very convincing, Dawson Leary. But I'm afraid the class is maxed out. I wish I could make case-by-case exceptions, but that would be unfair and problematic. Sorry to say no is my definitive answer. No, period. It's a complete sentence.
Hey, Joe, so the Marisha met us. Oh, she had this cancer thing at got her. So then you live with your sister and the black boyfriend. He likes you, you know. Who the black boyfriend? Dawson.
The black boyfriend.
I knew those things.
Oh. I love how they're talking about
Okay, Baldwin, Mr. Herman.
Beth and her boyfriend. That's some shit. I love that.
No justifiable homicide. They didn't have a hall pass.
Woman in the funky black dress, periodic drinker. Blacks out after 2 glasses of cheap wine and runs to town with a dress.
Why, you got any suggestions?
You ever seen The Summer of 42?
Refresh my memory.
Well,
That's right.
it's about a
Pacey
beautiful woman
ends up dating
who
a
seduces
teacher.
a young
I don't
boy.
understand why that is such a plot for teen dramas. Like, the student dating a teacher. It's like...
Actually, tonight I'm going to see that new film playing at the Rialto.
Yeah.
It's getting great reviews.
Oh, yeah. Well, guess maybe I'll check it out then.
Watch it.
And Video Woman is my new English teacher, okay? You, me, the movies tonight, we are stalking a faculty member.
Negative.
What? I actually have the possibility of losing my virginity, the charming features, you know?
Don't do this to yourself.
Listen, it is a fact that a large percentage of older women are attracted to young boys on the verge of manhood, okay? Keep them feeling young. I read that in Cosmopolitan. I have 3 immensely diverse sisters, okay? Cosmo is my savior.
What do you need me for?
Moral support, okay? It'll be cool. You can invite Miss T New York.
That sounds good.
Unless somebody's beaten to it.
Like,
Come on, man.
it really has been a long time since I've seen this, because it's like, there's a lot of scenes that I'm like, I really don't remember these.
Go on.
Dawson, hey, how's it going?
Good. So you've met Roger Fulford.
Yeah, nice guy.
Jock quarterback by day, schizophrenic transvestite by night. That's what you call a Tory spelling complex. He's part of the Victoria's Secret. Just so you know.
But can he learn pumps?
Like I said, a lot of the things
Directing a trip to the movies tonight.
that were said in these series would not fly today. Not at all.
Hey, Joey. I have a semi-quasi date with Jen tonight. We're going to the movies with Pacey, and I need you to come with us.
I'd rather go down in a plane crash.
Come on, it's going to be really weird, just 2 guys in Jen. You could even an hour.
Wow, so it would appear like a double date?
Sort of, but not really. Pacey's on his home long mission.
Aneurysm, no way.
Look at date, baby, just so that Jen will feel uncomfortable.
We wouldn't want that.
Come on, Jen, please.
Come on, Joey. You're totally jealous and annoyed with the fact that Dawson is over the moon over Jen.
But I told you, nothing has to change.
Also, he's wearing a New York Yankee hat, and he's supposed to be from Massachusetts.
You know what, Grams? I'll go to church when you say the word penis. You stop talking. It's just a word, Grams. Clinical and technical. Penis. Grams, I really love you. But you're gonna have to lighten up. See you later.
How offended she got by that.
Alright. Yeah, all right.
What do you think? I thought all the waitresses could wear scuba gear.
Completely impractical. You know, that this whole aquatic themed restaurant idea gets worse on a daily basis.
Shift. Your mom's on. Watching her work is the best foreplay.
I'm out here.
Have fun. Play safe.
Condom chat is premature. Now, if sex is so important, then how come Spielberg has never had a sex scene in one of his movies? He keeps it in its proper place in film, as should we in life. I'll be home early.
You know, I wonder if that's actually changed.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Well, it depends on my grinds, really, and I'm not into that. Hey, Joey, I love your lipstick. What shade is that?
Oh, wicked red. I love your hair color. What number is that?
Excuse Joey, she was born in a barn.
That's okay. Joey, I just do highlights.
So, Jen, you a virgin?
That's mature.
Well, because Dawson is a virgin, and 2 virgins really makes for a clumsy first encounter, don't you think?
You were gonna die.
I just thought I'd help, you know. Cut to the chase.
No, it's okay, Dawson. Yes, I am a virgin, and how about you, Joey? Are you a virgin?
Please. Years ago. Trucker named Bubba.
That line I remember. I mean, come on. Dawson is so stupid to not notice the fact that Joey totally has a thing for him right now and is jealous of the fact that he's into Jen.
Back in bed.
Now Joey's like, I'm stuck here with those two. I'm the third wheel.
Excuse me? Well, how important is the size to you?
Joey.
Well, you know, being a virgin, I guess I haven't really given it much thought. How about yourself?
Well, I'm torn.
You and me outside. Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Dawson?
A construction worker or one of the guys. It's Mom.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Checking out the movie. I gave him some friends.
I'm glad.
Yeah, but I can sit here with you, you know. Am I done?
No.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Summer 42 is officially reserved in your name.
Oh, Pacey, look, I don't think you
There's
understand.
nothing. I could, come over, we could watch it together. Maybe,
Oh God, Pacey.
I'll sit with your friends.
who's this guy? Hey, quiet.
Abby, just about him.
No, Benji.
Benji. Miss Jacobs invited me this out.
Not exactly. Pacey, you learned.
Oh my
I was
God,
only renting a movie.
Pacey.
He's on your seat.
Oh God, this is oh.
Are you Tweety? What is your
My
problem?
problem is that from the moment Little Miss Highlight showed up, you haven't said one word to me.
Crap! That is pure crap, and you know it.
All I know is that all your blood is rushing down, and you can't even acknowledge another human being's even.
Thank you. Some things were not so great for me in New York, and kind of scary right now, so thank you.
Grams knows she's home.
I should go. But thanks for everything, Dawson.
But,
I'm just gonna pretend we kissed, okay?
You're wrong about one thing, Pacey. You're not a boy.
Again, seriously. What is with teen shows and needing someone to date their teacher?
I'm sorry.
It's like Dawson's Creek did it. One Tree Hill did it.
Miss Jacobs.
Pretty Little Liars did it. Riverdale's done it. It's like, what is with that? There's a Joey in his closet.
What happened tonight, Joey?
Leave it out.
He has an E.T. doll.
What is wrong between us?
No idea.
I know I have this incredibly perfect life, and I completely underappreciate it.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry I was such an insensitive male. Thought I was above it. I don't want to lose you, Joey. What we have is the only thing that makes sense to me.
You can't sleep over anymore. And you can't talk to each other the way we used to. And there's some things we just can't say.
No, that's just not true. Joey, I can tell you anything.
Yeah? How often do you walk your dog, huh?
What?
You know what I mean. What time of day? How many times a week?
When the night falls on me, you don't know what to do.
Joey! Usually in the morning. Katie Curry.
I'll stand by you. I'll stand by you. Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. Take me into your darkest hour, and I'll never desert you.
And there's Joey realizing that Pacey was right. His mom is cheating with the co-anchor. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually so fun to watch. Because it's been so long since I've actually seen Dawson's Creek. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna rewatch it because I want to rewatch the whole series. And now that it's moved from Hulu to Netflix, I don't know, something in me just was like, I gotta watch it now. And But yeah, that was just so much fun to watch. There was like so much nostalgia within it, and there were so many things that I'm like, I don't remember any of this. It's like, I remember watching the pilot episode, I remember watching the first season, but I don't remember like any of these scenes except for like certain ones, like the Pacey Tamara scene on the docks, the scene just then at the end where Joey sees Mom in the co-anchor, the Jen showing up in the very beginning, the very first episode, the very beginning of the show. I remember seeing that, and it's like very certain scenes I remember seeing, but it was just so fun to rewatch it and see it all over again. Because it has been over 20 years since the pilot has premiered, and so much has changed over 20 years. And like I said, there are certain things I'm sure within the show that would not fly today. There are certain things that probably you wouldn't be able to say today, only because of parental guidance and, you know, I forget what it's called, but there's some things that would probably not be okay to put into show this in a age. And then there's certain things that, you know, are very inappropriate to be put into now. Like one of the things Dawson said to Jen about the quarterback or the football player, that probably would not be. No, that will most likely not be okay to say today. And it's just blows my mind how much has changed. You know, you got technology changed over time, the way things were written and the way things were acted over time. It's just a rush of nostalgia watching this whole thing. Not to mention you see them and they're just so tiny and so young. It's like you got Katie Holmes, you got you've got Katie Holmes, you've got Michelle Williams, Jonathan Jackson, John Wesley Snipes. That's not who it is. It's John Wesley's ship. And James Vanderbeek. It's like they're so young, so adorable. I love it. It's just so much nostalgia. And I would love to continue to do this because I don't know, something about watching old shows, it just brings back so many good memories of like growing up. I don't know. Especially since Dawson Creek was one of the shows that was on the WB, and it's just, I love the WB. They had some of the best commercials and had such great promos. I miss it. Now we got the CW, but WB was one of my favorite channels. It had the best shows, in my opinion. And now they've definitely all changed. They're all censored. They're all kind of like watered down a little bit. I mean, they're all still really good. But I mean, you don't get teen dramas like, you know, like this anymore. But yeah, so now that I've completely ranted about that, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. If you're enjoying my content, please be sure to subscribe. And if you have anything you want to say about the episode or the reaction, comment down below. And until next time, bye guys.